next guest didn't start dancing until she was 13 and then rose to become the first ever African-American principal dancer of the American Ballet Theater. Not too shabby. She is a trailblazer and a true icon. Please welcome Misty Copeland, everybody. Hi, it's good to see you again. We talked over Zoom in the summer.
Yes, it's so good to see you as well. And thank you for all of the incredible work you're doing through your show. It's really, really impressive, and I'm happy to be back.
Oh man, thank you so much. And you know what's a little sad is I thought the next time you'd be on my show, you'd be here physically, but we still can't do that quite yet. So there's that. Toast.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We're gonna get there. I have to keep saying it. So representation, though, on a serious note, it's super important, not only to you, but to me as well. So how is that true for you as a girl?
Yeah, it's been really important for me to have that representation. I think it was Mariah Carey that really was the first person that I saw myself in. She was a biracial woman who was succeeding and was extremely talented, and the power in seeing her when I was 7 years old when she first came out. It's this amazing through line where I can understand the benefits of just having my presence on the stage, what it can do for an entire community. It's so powerful in a way that I think we often overlook or forget for children to see themselves represented in spaces they might not otherwise consider themselves being.
Yeah, it's so interesting because we grew up differently, but Mariah was also one for me, not just as a singer, but as a writer. I thought it was interesting, her story, how she kind of came from, very humble beginnings of kind of a broken home and this whole thing, and I kind of related to a lot of that. So it's interesting how people in the public eye can just totally have this huge impact on you as a little kid, and I just thought it was very interesting. But so I didn't know this, but Prince actually had an early kind of impact on your career, right?
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing
A lot of people, I know. Yeah, it seems really random, but Prince has always had a love of other artists and as well as dancers throughout his career. But he came into my life. I was a soloist in American Ballet Theater, and he was just really adamant about me starring in this music video of his. And it was really random and out of the blue, but I ended up touring with him on and off for about 5 years. And, he was such a supporter and so extremely charitable to ballet and to so many different schools and companies that I'm passionate about. And, behind the scenes, he was doing a lot of incredible work, and he'd show up to a lot of my performances and people wouldn't even know he was up there in the balcony watching. Just, he really truly believed in the next generation and nurturing them to be more than artists like himself.
I think too, like I never got to meet him, but every artist I know that has been impacted by him, like in person, like personally has a relationship or worked with him, I think he just had such a true, like deep kind of love for music and the arts in general. So I think that was kind of, because whenever I found out that you were in one of his shows, I was like, that doesn't seem weird to me. That seems very Prince. Like he'd have a prima ballerina in his show. Anyway, but tell us about your current social campaign, Show Some Muscle.
Oh, I'm so excited about it. I think that, looking at Ford and looking at a muscle car, which is, what is a part of this campaign, the Mustang Mach-E. I don't think you would think of women, especially a ballerina, being attached. But the Show Some Muscle campaign that they have is really, me encouraging other women to share their stories of strength and perseverance. And that strength doesn't have to be physical strength and this outward masculinity that, first of all, having a woman be behind designing this car, an electric car, is so empowering to show, the next generation, to show little girls all that we're capable of. And so, Show Some Muscle to me means, this inner strength that so many women have, and especially as a ballerina, of course we have to have the physical abilities to do what we do on stage, but to be able to make it look effortless and easy is definitely showing some inner strength and showing some muscle.
I think that's really cool. I love electric cars. I also love muscle cars. So see, girls look at everything too. We have
Yeah, this is
interests. We have
this is the
several
car
interests.
for you.
Yeah, I love that. Well, everybody check out hashtag show some muscle on social media.